All right, so ready to dive into some New Year's magic.
Always.
You sent us a fascinating ritual for
Hmm.
attracting wealth and good fortune,
Okay.
and from the looks of it,
Yeah.
this transcript could be from a YouTube video.
Interesting.
Lots of visualization prompts like imagine this and feel that.
Yeah, those cues definitely point to a guided meditation style. What's intriguing is how this ritual blends practical steps with symbolism,
Right.
opening a window for fresh energy.
Okay.
Using a coin salt.
Yeah.
These elements pop up in rituals across many cultures.
Mhm.
It's appealing to our logical side and our intuitive side at the same time.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this blend.
Yeah.
So it all starts on New Year's Eve
Okay.
with a focus on intention.
Mm-hmm.
The ritual encourages you to picture your dreams as already achieved.
Right.
It's interesting how it emphasizes the internal alongside the external actions.
That internal aspect is key.
Yeah.
It's like planting seeds in your mind.
Okay.
And the ritual uses water as a conduit,
Interesting.
almost like amplifying those intentions.
Ah,
Think about how many traditions use water for purification transformation.
right.
It's like a universal symbol of flow.
It makes me wonder if there's a connection to the idea of flow state in psychology. That feeling of being completely absorbed in an activity.
Okay.
Maybe that's why the ritual emphasizes visualization so much.
That's a fascinating connection.
Yeah.
And speaking of symbolism,
Yeah?
the choice of a gold or silver coin is intriguing.
Mhm.
I mean, beyond their obvious connection to wealth,
Right?
those metals have carried a sense of prosperity for centuries across so many cultures.
It makes you wonder why those specific metals.
Yeah.
Is there something inherently powerful about them?
Mm,
Or is it the meaning we've assigned to them over time?
right.
Almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's a bit of both, I'd say.
Okay.
The material itself might hold certain energetic properties,
Okay.
but the human mind's association with it amplifies those properties.
Good.
And then there's salt,
Uh-huh.
another powerful element used for both purification and manifestation in this ritual.
Okay, now salt is something I use every day,
Yeah.
but I never thought of it in such a mystical way.
Right.
I know it's been used for preservation
Mm-hmm.
and even warding off negativity,
Mm-hmm.
but how does that tie into attracting wealth?
It's fascinating, right?
Yeah.
Think about how salt draws out impurities, both
Right.
physically and metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
In many traditions, it's used to create a sacred space,
Okay.
clear out negative energy,
Mm.
which then creates a fertile ground for new intentions to take root.
So it's almost like prepping the canvas before you start painting.
Right.
You're clearing out the old to make way for the new.
Exactly.
And then on top of the coin and the salt,
Yeah.
the ritual instructs you to say specific phrases,
Okay.
like, I am ready to welcome wealth and abundance.
That's where the power of affirmations comes in.
Okay.
You're not just stating your intention, you're declaring it to the universe and to yourself.
Right.
It reinforces those beliefs on a subconscious level.
It's interesting how much emphasis is placed on language.
Yeah.
It's almost like speaking your reality into existence.
And there's actual psychology behind that.
Mm.
Repeating affirmations can change neural pathways,
Wow.
influencing our thoughts and behaviors over time.
Interesting.
It's a form of self-suggestion, but it's backed by science.
So we've added the coin,
Okay.
the salt,
Uh-huh.
and spoken the affirmations.
Right.
Then we're supposed to leave this glass of water where it can absorb light,
Okay.
moonlight, or even holiday lights.
Interesting.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Think of light as a carrier of information and energy. In countless cultures, light symbolizes knowledge, awareness, and positive energy. It brings clarity.
Right.
Exposing the water to light could be seen as infusing it with those qualities,
Okay.
further amplifying the intention of attracting abundance.
It's like you're charging the water with intention,
Mm-hmm.
like a battery soaking up energy.
Yeah.
Now that we've set the stage on New Year's Eve,
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about what happens the next morning.
Okay.
How do we solidify those intentions on New Year's Day?
So New Year's Day,
Yeah.
it's all about sealing the deal.
Okay.
You hold the glass of water,
Right.
visualize abundance flowing into your life,
Hmm.
and repeat those affirmations once more.
Okay.
It's a powerful way to reinforce the intention you set the night before.
So it's like a double dose of intention setting,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, really putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep the coin from the glass
Right.
as a sort of talisman.
Exactly.
Okay.
It becomes a physical reminder of the ritual and your commitment to attracting wealth and abundance.
Right.
Something you can carry with you as a tangible symbol of your goals.
I can see how having that physical object could help you stay focused, especially when things get hectic.
Exactly.
But there's one part of the ritual I'm particularly drawn to.
Okay.
The emphasis on gratitude. Why is expressing gratitude for what you already have so crucial in this process?
Gratitude is incredibly powerful.
Okay.
It shifts your mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance.
Interesting.
When you acknowledge the good things in your life, you're tuning your energy to a frequency of abundance.
Instead of dwelling on what you don't have,
Right.
you're appreciating what you do have. It's almost like retraining your brain to see the abundance that's already present.
Exactly. And that shift in perception
Yeah.
can open you up to opportunities and blessings you might have missed before.
Wow.
The ritual then suggests creating an abundance corner in your home.
Okay, an abundance corner.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
It sounds like designating a physical space for prosperity symbols and talismans.
Yeah.
Almost like a visual representation of your intention.
To attract wealth and good fortune.
It's similar to practices like Feng Shui,
Okay.
where you arrange your environment to promote positive energy flow.
Right.
By creating this dedicated space,
Yeah.
you're reminding yourself of your goals and creating an energetic anchor for those intentions to manifest.
Like a beacon drawing those good things in.
Exactly.
But this ritual isn't a one-time event.
Right.
It outlines a daily practice using the coin talisman.
Consistency is key.
Okay.
Every morning, you hold the coin, visualize abundance, and repeat those affirmations.
Right.
It's a way to keep your intentions top of mind throughout the year.
It's like a daily check-in with your goals. But wait, there's more.
Oh.
The ritual also talks about harnessing the power of the first full moon of the new year.
Interesting.
Okay.
Full moons are often seen as times of culmination and heightened energy, perfect for amplifying intentions. In some astrological traditions, this first full moon is especially potent for setting the tone for the year ahead.
This New Year's ritual is starting to feel like a comprehensive program.
Yeah.
It blends ancient symbolism with modern psychology and a dash of cosmic energy.
It really does.
Yeah.
What strikes me is the balance between external actions and internal beliefs.
Right.
It encourages you to take action while cultivating a mindset of abundance.
It's not passive wishing.
No.
It's about aligning your actions with your intentions.
Exactly.
Which brings me to a question that's probably on our listeners' mind.
Okay.
Does this stuff really work?
It's the question everyone asks, right?
Yeah.
And while we can't scientifically prove the effectiveness of rituals,
Right.
there's no denying their psychological impact.
Okay.
Rituals create structure, focus, and intention. They can help us connect with something larger than ourselves.
Interesting.
Whether that's a higher power of the cosmos or our own deepest desires.
It's about tapping into a source of strength and support. That feeling of empowerment can translate into real-world changes.
Absolutely.
When you believe in something, when you feel guided,
Right.
you're more likely to take risks, overcome challenges, and achieve your goals.
So maybe the magic isn't about supernatural forces intervening. It's about the internal shifts rituals create within us, empowering us to create change.
Our beliefs shape our reality.
Exactly.
Rituals are a way to consciously shape those beliefs. It's like giving your subconscious a roadmap.
Now, while we've been deep diving into this ritual, I can't help but notice how the source material, this potential YouTube transcript, uses very suggestive language.
You're picking up on something very intentional.
Yeah.
The language is filled with vivid imagery and powerful commands, almost hypnotic at times.
It's like they're trying to program your subconscious as you listen.
Yeah.
Imagine this. Feel it. Believe this.
Right.
Is this a common technique in these types of rituals? It's very clever. And it reflects the trend we're seeing with manifesting and law of attraction practices.
Right.
These age-old principles are being repackaged in new ways that resonate with a modern audience.
It's fascinating how these ideas persist and evolve throughout time.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with the power of belief, I want to bring us back to the ritual itself.
Right.
You mentioned earlier that the full moon ritual is especially potent. What exactly are we supposed to do on that first full moon? And what if someone's goal isn't financial abundance, Can you adapt this for other goals?
Let's talk about that full moon ritual.
Okay.
It's described as a way to supercharge your intentions from New Year's Eve. The source material really emphasizes the moon's amplified energy during this time.
So imagine this, it's the first full moon of the year.
Okay.
And you're holding that same coin from the water ritual.
Right.
You step outside, bathed in moonlight,
Yep.
and speak an affirmation, something like, "Moonlight, illuminate my path. Bring me abundance, luck, and success."
Wow.
It's a powerful image.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it taps into this ancient human instinct
Hmm.
to connect with the natural world for guidance.
Oh.
For centuries, cultures around the world have attributed special significance to the moon,
Yeah.
associating it with cycles of growth, change, and manifestation.
It's like aligning yourself with the rhythms of the universe.
Yeah.
But what if someone isn't able to go outside for this full moon ritual? Maybe they live in a city with lots of light pollution,
Right.
or the weather isn't cooperating.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And the source material doesn't specifically address that.
Okay.
But based on the principles we've been discussing, I
Yeah.
think adaptation is key.
Right.
The intention is what matters most.
Yeah.
If you can't physically be under the moonlight, try visualizing it.
Okay.
Hold the coin near a window and picture that lunar energy bathing it.
So it's about finding a way to connect with that energy, even if it's through visualization.
Exactly.
It's about making the ritual work for you wherever you are.
Exactly. And that speaks to a larger point about rituals like this.
Okay.
They're not meant to be rigid or dogmatic.
Hmm.
The real power lies in your own intention and belief.
Right.
You're creating your own personal language of symbolism,
Well,
using elements like water coins and moonlight to represent your desires.
it's fascinating how these simple objects can become so charged with meaning.
Right.
But I do want to acknowledge the skepticism some listeners might have.
Yeah.
Does this stuff really work?
It's a valid question.
Yeah.
And healthy to be skeptical.
Uh-huh.
But I think it's important to approach these practices with an open mind.
Right.
We often prioritize logic and reason,
Hmm.
but there's a whole realm of human experience that goes beyond the purely rational.
Things like intuition, creativity, and even spirituality.
Right.
We can't always measure or quantify them,
Uh-huh.
but they're a real part of the human experience.
Okay. And rituals with their symbolism and intentionality
Mm-hmm.
can be a way to tap into those deeper aspects of ourselves.
Oh.
They can help us connect with our intuition, our creativity, and even our sense of the sacred.
It's like they provide a bridge between the seen and the unseen,
Yeah.
the rational and the intuitive.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that bridge can be incredibly powerful,
Wow.
allowing us to access a whole dimension of experience that we might otherwise miss out on.
This has been a truly thought-provoking deep dive.
Yeah, it has.
We've covered the specifics of this New Year's ritual, explored its symbolism, and even touched on the skepticism some might have.
And I think it highlights the enduring human desire to shape our reality, to attract good things into our lives,
Right.
whether it's through ancient rituals or modern manifesting techniques.
Yeah.
The core principles are the same.
Okay.
Setting clear intentions, taking inspired action, and believing in our own ability to create the life we desire.
Sometimes a little bit of ritual and symbolism can be just the thing to ignite that belief.
Absolutely. It's about finding the tools and practices that resonate with you,
Yeah.
helping you connect with your own power and potential.
Well said.
Thank you.
And to our listener, we encourage you to experiment, explore, and discover what works for you.
Yes.
Happy New Year, and may it be filled with all the abundance and good fortune your heart desires.